Okay, so I'm Jimmie Johnson and you're everybody else. That means I rule, baby!
Welcome to the Rowdy Studio. I'm Buzz Cutler, sitting alongside Bassmasters, recapping...
The Jimmie Johnson of Rowdy. Just call me the Jimmie Johnson of Rowdy.
No, I'm not going to do that. What, does that make me the Chad Knaus?
No.
How about if you're Lance McGrew?
I don't think so, pal.
We're going to recap everything that went down at Kansas, starting with Jimmie Johnson's dominating performance. You know, it's interesting, Bass, because he's, third in the points, but it feels like everybody's resigned to him just getting a 6th championship now.
Well, tell me who's been the fastest car in the first 4 chase races. It's been the 48 car.
We showed today what we're capable of when all things, when we're all performing at the top of our game, and hopefully we can do that for 6 more weeks.
You got to look at Chicagoland, and the finish there is a little bit fluky because of the fuel mileage. If you're just talking about speed in the race car, Jimmie Johnson has been the fastest guy in the chase so far, and he's Jimmie Johnson, which means he can win it even without being the fastest guy. It's got to scare the crap out of everybody, and I'm just done trying to say, oh, maybe this guy's not that good or whatever. He's been overrated for some reason, or he's dependent. In the chase, he wins like 27% of the races in the chase.
Over a quarter of the chase races, and you figured out that, 43% of the chase races, he's finished either first or second.
That's crazy.
This guy had a 12-second lead. They threw a caution. That 12-second lead is evaporated. The door is open now for 3 or 4 other guys, and he just shut it again immediately.
Well, look, Jimmie Johnson... He's obviously going to be there at the end. He's not in the points lead right now, so he can. It's like he can be beaten. It's just you're going to really have to step up and beat him, and you're probably going to need him to have a problem at Talladega. I mean, the best thing these guys can do is to hang with him, stay close to him, stay within 4 or 5 points. I mean, Kevin and Carl are ahead of him right now, so they're in good shape to do this. Stay close, get to Talladega, see what happens, and then go for it from there. I mean, that's really the only strategy, I think.
We were trying this morning to come up with other sports dynasties that were comparable to the 48s.
We're in that realm.
I think we're talking the John Wooden UCLA Bruins.
Right.
I think he's surpassed the Steelers of the 70s and the 49ers of the 80s and maybe even the Patriots of the 90s. I think he's already left those behind.
We're talking about Boston Celtics, New York Yankees, UCLA.
Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal Canadiens. We're also talking, I think, very much about Tiger Woods. Because they used to say about Tiger Woods when he was that dominant golfer, who's the best driver? Tiger Woods. Who's the best long iron player? Tiger Woods. Short iron player?
We're talking
Tiger Woods.
pre-fire hydrant Tiger Woods.
Who's the best? Who's got the best touch around the greens? Tiger Woods. Who's the best putter? Tiger Woods. It's like that. It's like that.
And I think,
and so it's not that Tiger wins every tournament, and it's not that Jimmy wins every race, and it's not that Jimmy wins every championship. It's just that he's got a much better chance than everyone. He can handle the vagaries a lot better. He's that much better than the other guys and the other teams right now. And you just have to I just can't. I've been fighting it for a long time. And I just can't anymore. Uncle, I give up. I mean, the guy's
I think we were all
amazing.
We are also in agreement that, it might be time now to talk about Jimmie Johnson in the same sentence as Richard Petty or Dale Earnhardt Sr. Maybe even Jimmie Johnson has surpassed Jeff Gordon in terms of
he's got 5
all-time
championships.
greats.
He's got 5 championships. Now, look, he's going to be racing for another 5-10 years at least. How many is the dude going to end up with? Even if he doesn't win it this year, and I've said he's not going to win it this year just because someone else has got to win it at some point. But he's clearly better than these other guys.
I know we're crowning him. And believe me, nobody wants to resist that urge more than I do. Nobody wants to. I mean, he's the driver apologist. I'm the iconoclastic curmudgeon. I don't want the 48 to be the champion. I don't want to crown him as the end-all and be-all of NASCAR racing. But how can you not?
Look, he might not be the champion. I'll say it again. He might not win the championship. But he is the best driver on the best team. He just is.
With the best crew chief.
So he's got a better chance than any of these other guys.
All right, for Bassmasters, I'm Buzz Cutler. And yes, we just anointed the 48 team the best in the garage and perhaps
wait till
the
after
best
Talladega to see if he wins the championship. Just wait till after Talladega.
But
things can still change.
We're going to talk about a lot more drivers that perhaps aren't as good, so maybe we'll have more to say that's negative. So come back and watch those videos.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.